guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another Get Ready With Me. For this Get Ready With Me, it's a pretty special one. My birthday is coming up May 13th. Actually, this should be put up on the 13th. But I saw this tag going around YouTube. It's the Would You Rather tag. And I thought it was really fun. And I knew that Jen had the same palette that I wanted to use. So I said, hey, Jen, from Project Beauty, go check her out. I'll put her channel down below. But I said, hey, Jen, would you do this with me for my birthday? And she was like, sure, whatever you want. So we are going to be doing a Get Ready With Me with the Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette. I'll show you what it looks like. It is gorgeous. Love, love, love. And if you'd like to hear how I answered the questions that are in the description box below, and if you'd like to see how I got this look, then stay tuned through my intro and you'll see my Get Ready With Me. Okay, so I didn't want to zoom in too much because we all know what happened the last time. You all were staring at my forehead the whole time. And I'm probably not going to like look too much in the viewfinder because, or in the camera, because obviously like the focus is to be putting on makeup. So we'll see how this goes. But, so I haven't really thought much about these questions before I filmed. I just thought, oh my gosh, how fun. Would you rather? My students like playing Would You Rather. I had to take away this book I had though because they were finding the inappropriate Would You Rathers and they were giggling and they were like trying to get me to play in one of my classes and I was like, no. So I took it away and you know who you are if you're watching, you naughty kids. And so I took it away, but I've always liked this. I always thought it was fun. So when I saw this come up, I was like, Jen, I really wanted to do it. So I'm just doing my brows. Does anybody else find it like really hard to do your brows while you're talking? I find it really hard to do my brows while I'm talking. So the first question is, would you rather have a bad base or bad eye makeup? And I went back and forth on this because I'm always self-conscious about my base. I have really red skin, but I also realized there's days that I don't even go to work with makeup, so I can't be that self-conscious of my base. So I think, however, I love doing eye makeup. I love doing eye makeup in the looks, and if I mess something up or I don't have things blended nicely, I think I look like clownish. So I think I would rather have a bad base than a bad eye look. Because I feel like you can, for the most part, you can fix a base. You can always go in and, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Putty Primer. I'm not really going to talk about the products I'm using because I just, you know, this is about the tag. But if you have any questions on what I'm using, don't hesitate to ask. Some of them are, there's a few that are panning items, but the rest is all like new to me stuff. So I probably talked about that in the intro though. So anyway, I feel like I can fix the bad base, whether by, you know, putting like, you know, bronzer, a highlighter, but I can't fix a bad eye look. So that is what my answer was. I do, however, know that there are a lot of people that would rather have a good base. And I was surprised when I watched some of these videos as to what the answers were. And I'm curious to see what Jen's answers are with this too. But so that is question number 1. I love using a color corrector because I have some blue, as you can see, like up in there. And actually, hold on, let me get my color switch. Okay, grab my color switch and some other tools I think I might need. All right, I'm gonna prime my eyelids. I just like priming with a nude color just to like even out because I do have veins and redness. Okay, the next question. Would you rather wear a neutral eye for the rest of your life or a neutral lip? That is super easy. A neutral lip for sure. If you've been around my channel for any length of time, you know that I am totally afraid of scary lip colors. And when I say scary, I mean anything that is dark, anything that is like bright pink, bright red, bright anything, anything like a black lipstick or something. Oh my God, no way. Like, I am such a chicken. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. Oh my God, I love this stuff. And I bought it, I don't know when, but it's been sitting in my new bin, and I'm like, I gotta use it. But I'm really afraid of dark lip colors. So, and then I just got this e.l.f. Halo. So I'm gonna use this. I wonder how it, I'm curious to see how it compares to the Charlotte Tilbury. Maybe I'll do a video on that at some point. I've seen other ones. I really like the doe of this because it's like got a little scoopy thing. It's really cute. So yeah, I would rather wear a nude lip. In fact, I did go through a lot of my lippies lately. I've been doing the lip service project pan, and I have saved my dark lips that I have, but I'm also finding that when I wear them, I like to use a more nude lip liner, or I'll throw like a really pearly gloss over them so that I can like neutralize the look a bit. So yeah, definitely a neutral lip. And then I'm using this QMS Active Glow Tinted Day Cream. Deb sent this to me, and it really, I'm just gonna put some on my brush. I really like using a brush for applying like my base. I know a lot of people like using a beauty blender, but I feel like that's like too much work. Isn't that awful? It's too much work to use a beauty blender. But because I get ready in here, why won't this pump out? Pump out. Here we go. Because I get ready in here to use a beauty blender. Oh, this is a little dark. But again, bad base, I'll make it work. It is glowy though, it's very pretty. Because I get ready in here, I would have to wet the beauty blender, or grab my beauty blender, go all the way into the bathroom, first world problems, right? And then come back in here to use it. Now, sometimes I'll remember, and before I get in my shower, I will I'll wet it, and then I'll have it ready. But I also have used my beauty blender dry. Like if I feel like I have too many brush strokes, I need some concealer because this is a little bit light. I'm going to use the Born This Way one that I am panning. Sometimes I'll use a dry beauty blender, like if I just want to get rid of brush strokes, or maybe blend something in a little bit better, or blend like my blush a little bit better so it lightens up. But I find I really don't need to. This is a very pretty foundation. I really like this. Okay, so next, and I'm using the MAC concealer for when I carved out my brows, and then underneath my brows, I like to use it. And then I also use it under my eyes. After I did my color corrector, I do have, like I said, a lot of redness, so I like to use this. In fact, actually, I think I'm going to go in with my finger. Okay. Oh, would you rather wear the wrong foundation shade or no foundation at all? That's easy for me too. Wrong foundation shade. I feel like unless it's like super duper dark, like meaning it's for like people of color dark, like I find that I can make something that maybe I just got in the wrong shade. It's not my perfect shade, but it's for my skin tone. I feel like I can make it work. So I'm going to use my Milk eye base here because I am using some brighter colors and some lighter colors, and I want to make them pop a bit. So yeah, so I find that I can make it work. I can use a bronzer to deepen it up. I can use even a concealer to mix in. And I don't want no foundation. I would rather, like, I know I go to work and I don't wear makeup every day, but if I'm going to do my makeup, like I'm going to wear foundation. I haven't done the thing yet where like I'll just do my eyes and then go to work. Like, I don't know, for some reason it's like I'm gonna put makeup all over my face or I'm not gonna wear any. It's kind of weird. I don't know. What do you guys do? Does anybody else do that? That you're like, okay, even if I can just get ready quick and I slap an eyeshadow on, I'm definitely doing my whole face rather than nothing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. I mean, I know I'm definitely weird, but I'm going to curl my eyelashes. I kind of curl my eyelashes in stages. I don't know why I did my foundation first. Usually I do my eyes first because I don't want it to fall, like to get any fallout. So maybe I'll put some powder down. Excuse you. So that I can brush it away in case I get some fallout. So let me do that. I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix powder that Jen sent me. I'm excited to try this. I've been wanting to try this powder forever. She knew it. She's such a good listener. Okay, so I'm going to put some powder down in case I get fallout. But I traditionally, this is a nice powder. Good color for me, definitely for under the eyes. Wow, that's nice. All right, so yeah, like I said, for my birthday, I said to Jen, would you do a get ready with me and do this tag? And we are going to use the Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette. I've been really excited to use this and I cannot wait. I'm not going to hold up and show you every shade I'm using. What I'm going to do is hopefully pop pictures up and show you the shades I'm using as I'm using them. I hope that makes sense. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to get like a blending brush. Do I want to go pink or green, or do I want to do both? I'm going to do both. I'm going to take, what is this, Hinge? Yeah, Hinge. Okay. So yeah, and then, okay, so the next question, would you rather give up primer or setting spray? Primer. Because most of the time lately I'm using a hydrating primer or an illuminating primer. So I feel like I could get the same, so I'm using Hinge like in my transition area. I feel like I could get the same, like, I guess, not look, but same effect by using some highlight, like a liquid highlighter in a moisturizer if I wanted an illuminating primer, or if I just wanted a moisturizing base, I would just use like an extra moisturizer. So I definitely would want the setting spray. My favorite setting spray is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I just love the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. It, for me, this is so pretty and I'm having no fallout. For me, I definitely see a difference when I use it, between when I use it and when I don't. And I typically use it with a setting powder as well. And I find that my makeup, it just doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Would you rather not wear makeup for a year or not drink coffee for a year? Oh, not drink coffee for a year. Some of these are easy. For me, coffee is... Like, I like coffee. I drink coffee almost daily. All right, I'm going to go on the lid with the shade Lucy just to put like a little bit of a base down. It's like a beige. I typically drink coffee every day. However, if I needed caffeine, I could always drink like a Coke, or I could drink matcha, or I could drink tea. But I could not go without wearing makeup every day, or for a year. Even though I don't wear makeup every day, I love wearing makeup. I think it's so fun, and it's so fun to try different things. Like in the past, I don't think I would have ever tried like green eyeshadow and pink eyeshadows and all that. I would have thought, no, Kim, you're gonna look like a clown. But I really have been loving, since I've gotten into YouTube, like just trying different looks. I'm going to go with Evergreen in my crease. That's very pretty. See, I like to build them up softly. I'm really loving the pastels lately too. So yeah, so there's no way I'd want to go without makeup for a year. So definitely the coffee. That was easy. Is anybody like, oh my God, no, I'd rather go without wearing makeup for a year? Coffee is mine. All right, so I'm gonna do this. And then, let's see. Would you rather have only 60 seconds to do your daily makeup routine or have to do a full glam 1-hour transformation every time you do your makeup? Oh, full glam 1-hour transformation. I feel like what the heck would I get done in 60 seconds? Like it takes longer than 60 seconds to like throw even like a tinted moisturizer on my face. I'm going to bring this out into the outer corner a little bit too. The same shade, the evergreen. This is really pretty, you guys. I don't know if you're getting the effect on the camera because I'm not close because I don't want you just to see my forehead this time. And I also feel like you could take that hour and maybe break it up. So like maybe in the morning, I only do like my basic, which is, this is what I normally do. I normally just do a 15 to 20 minute, 20 is pushing it, but 15-minute makeup routine in the morning. I'm going to do this shade. What is this? I can't see. Oh my God, you guys, I got to get my glasses again. This is hysterical. I had to do this last time too. Oh, Holly, very pretty. It's a really pretty pink shade. I'm going to go a little bit above my transition with this because I think it's really pretty. I'm going to use it to kind of blend. I feel like you could split it up. So like 15 minutes to, especially if it's only every time you do your makeup. They're not saying every day. So like you could do like your basic makeup routine in the morning. You could come home and maybe take 5 more minutes and do this and then 10 minutes somewhere else. And then, you know, maybe finish it off before you go to bed with like practicing a wing or something like that. And there's your hour. So I definitely feel like an hour every time. Do a full glam transformation. Yeah, it doesn't say you have to do it all at once. Would you rather only use mattes or always use shimmers? That's really hard. Let me think about that while I do my lids. I'm going to go in with, what is this, Flare, I think? Flare and then Marlin. Yeah. Flare and then Marlin. I'm going to do Flare on the outer part of my lid and then Flare in the middle. Yeah, definitely that. What? So all shimmers are all mattes. Okay, here's what I think I'm going to say for that. I think I would rather do all shimmers because shimmers come in all kinds. Like this shimmer right now isn't really showing up as like a bam shimmer, but it definitely is a shimmer. And I feel like if I had to use this in my areas where I would normally use a matte, I could use it as a matte. And now I'm going to go in with Marlin in the middle. Oh, wow, that's really pretty. Actually, I'm going to bring this all over the rest of the lid. I love my shimmers, so I couldn't go without wearing the shimmers. I'm going to buff where the two of those meet, and I'm going to put something else over it. I'm going to put, again, here come the glasses, Palladian. It's a nice, like, light green, like a light minty green. Oh my God, that's so pretty. Yay. That's really pretty. But I did cover up some of that red, so I'm going to go back in and cover and put a little bit more flare. So yeah, I would totally miss my shimmers. Like I'm in love with my Super Shocks lately and all that, and I would totally miss using them. I'm not using any of them for this look. Isn't that funny? I did pull out a Shine by SD that Jen gave me that I might put in the inner corner. Would you rather not do makeup for a year or never watch another YouTube video ever again? Oh, I'd rather not do makeup for a year. I am, as of late, I'm going to put more evergreen. I am, as of late, addicted to YouTube. I watch FlossTube for cross-stitching. I watch, I don't know if you call it YarnTube, for like knitting and crocheting and yarn crafts. I watch commentary videos. I watch historical videos. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, so I think I would really miss it. and I wouldn't want to go without it. Okay, so I think I'm done using this. And I'm going to go into this Shine by SD shade that Jen gave me in No Limits. And I'm going to pop that in my inner corner just because I can. That's pretty. I'm also going to, while I'm doing my eyes, is pop my Fake Awake in the waterline. And I'm going to try this new... This is in Forest Green. It's one of my new Sephora liners. Now, I don't put liner in my waterline except for the Fake Awake. I use it in my top lid, and I know you're not supposed to pull, but I do because I don't know how to do it any other way. See, I blink. So I will always pull. All right. I only have one more question left, but I have a lot more makeup to do, so I might have to talk about something else. So my birthday is on May 13th. I'll talk about this a little bit while I'm doing this, and I always bring it down like to the lower lash line, just a little bit in the corner. I don't want to close my eyes up too much. This is really pretty. It has a little smudger on the back, on the other side too. Very nice. Oh, there, of course, there's a sticker over it. No get readies with me are ever like easy. I can't get this off. Let's see. There we go. My birthday's on May 13th. So this year it falls the day before Mother's Day. So I will not see my family on my birthday, but my sister's birthday is on May 7th. And so I am going to go and babysit her kids with my mom. And so we're going to babysit. And then when my sister comes home, we're going to have, you'll see this on my... Okay, so my camera cut out. I ended up just finishing smudging out the edges. So then I'm going to put on this new contour from Milk. And I'm just going to, I think I'm going to just take my brush. I'm using like a stippling brush, and I'm just going to stipple on the top. Oh yeah, see, that's like kind of darker. But what I love about this contour, why I picked it up, is because it's cool toned. And I want a bronzer, I don't want it to be cool toned, right? But a contour, I want cool toned. Now, to make sure you don't go too far down with your contour, though, because you don't want to look like you have a beard. That's happened to me before. Just kind of like, just keep it up there. See, I went a little too much. But it will all blend out. You'll see. So, yeah, so this product I was really excited about because when I used the Westman Atelier sample, I really enjoyed it, but like it's spency, you know what I mean? And then we're just gonna like color switch that off. I'm gonna use this Quo multi-stick that Jen sent me. What color is this? See, this is the problem with wearing glasses. This is in the color Blushing, and then I'm going to use this Say in Starglow, the highlighter, liquid highlighter. So I'll do that. I usually just draw this right onto my, oh my gosh, see, this is like the new trend. I didn't have any of this stuff and she knew it. So pretty. This is definitely going to have to come into a project, like for the summer, somehow. I'm going to have to remember that I want to put this into something. Help me remember, guys. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of this Say, on the brush. Whoa, that's a lot there. I kind of put it like, oh, that's pretty. So, okay, so where was I with, actually I can brush off now my powder because it is a little bit bright. It's brighter in the camera than it is in person. Okay, so now I am going to use my MAC powder, and I'm going to kind of set down all my cream products. This is what I usually do. I just kind of tap it in, and I tap it on my face to kind of set in all the cream and set my face. If I need to blend anything in, I do that because powder fixes a lot of mistakes, but I don't want to look powdery. And I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus And this is like a finishing spray. It just kind of like meshes everything together and gets rid of that powdery look. And I do have a little fan and it'll dry everything. Because the last thing you want to do is put on your powder products when your face is still wet. That would suck. Okay, so the last question is, what would you rather get rid of? Highlighter, bronzer, or blush? And I did think about this one while I was transferring over my footage. I'm going to go in with the Butter Bronzer. This is in the shade just bronzer. The other one I have is light bronzer. So Shelly sent me this one in my little teacher bag, and I just thought it was so cute. So, ooh, I'm going to blend that out. It's a little bit too much bronzer, but, you know, we'll fix it. And I would go without highlighter because I feel like I need bronzer to help, like, bronze my face up. Wow, this is like a lot. See, I'm going to take that powder brush and put a little bit more powder. That was a little darker than what I thought. Good thing I have the light bronzer that I use daily. I thought about this because, and then I'm going to use, actually, I'm going to go in with this Essence blush in, this is ridiculous. I am really blind. The Essence blush in Beloved, and then the Pat McGrath, the new one I got, in Venusian Nude. So I just figured I'd tell you it all now. Okay, so blush. I'm going to be really careful with this because this is pretty bright and I'm a little nervous about it. So highlighter, a blush, or bronzer. And I decided I would kick out highlighter because you can use eyeshadows if you really needed to as a highlighter. Some of the blushes I use are really shimmery and can like maybe be pulled up into the highlighter area a little bit. And you can use an illuminating primer as a highlighter. So I thought, well, if I had to get rid of one, plus I really love blush. I always have blush on. Ooh, this is pretty. And I do need bronzer. So in no way, shape, or form was I going to be getting rid of that. And then what I'm going to use for my powder is the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. I got this in the Ulta sale because of Valerie. Valerie was like talking it up and saying how, oh, it comes with like a puffy thing. I was like, why can't I open it? And then, of course, over the sifter, it has the little thing, which I'm really happy about because sifters, although I really like a sifter and a powder because I'm a messy girl. And whoa, I just almost had an avalanche of all my face products. And I always make a mess. So I'm going to dump some of this in the cap. There we go. So we don't make a big mess and then dump it back into the container. Okay. I have a method to my madness. So anyway, that is why I would prefer to kick out highlighter. I feel like I can get my highlighter with other things, but I don't necessarily want to use an eyeshadow as a blush because I really don't have a lot of reds or pinks. Well, no, I have a lot of pinks. Anyway, I would just pick the highlighter. I'll put this puffy thing back in. This is a nice little powder. And I'm going to spray my face with my all-nighter. I use a lot. Yes, I do. And I will be back with my mascara on to do an outro. Mascara. Oh, wait, lippy. I forgot about lippy. I wanted to try this NYX XXL lingerie. This is the new one I picked up in strips. And I'm going to use my fat oil. I'm going to tap a little bit of this under it. I'm not a fan of liquid lipsticks. And Jaylon suggested to, and you know I got rid of all mine. But when I was with Bev, you should have seen that haul. I bought this because I really wanted to try it again. Because I used hers and I liked it. See, it's nice. I like the applicator. And it has like a vanilla-y smell. Yeah, I like this color. Okay. So I will be back with mascara to like do my outro and finish up all my thoughts. Okay, I'm back. Here's my finished look. I'm loving the eye look. I think it came out really nicely. I really love the lip that I chose. If you have this palette, let me know down below, and maybe on my, or DM me some of your looks in Instagram or something. I'd love to see them, or tag me if you have any looks on Instagram. I'd love to see how they turned out. This is such a beautiful palette and I can't wait to use it some more. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you liked me, please consider subscribing, and definitely consider subscribing to Jen. She is so super sweet, and I saw her look already and it came out beautiful. So yeah, I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.